saw her up on the hill, on her way to the mill.
Hi beautiful, I just got ready a little bit and this week's vlog is definitely gonna be a plan with me. I'm so excited to plan for the next couple of 3 months. The thing that I was waiting for finally has arrived. I decided to make myself a matcha and to just go back to bed because honestly that room is the most tidy, clean, calm right now in this whole space. So I'm gonna make myself a matcha and then I'm gonna do a bit of a brain dump for today as well as start to plan for the next 3 months. I cannot wait to dive into that because I've been wanting to do this for a month and I wanted to actually do it before April, and I kind of did take some notes and plan a bit for April, but I was waiting for a planner that I've designed myself because I just felt like I needed it to be in a very specific way to work for my very feminine energy. So if you feel like planners don't really work for you that well, it might be because they're very masculine oriented, very structured, not allowing for a lot of flow, and I needed more flow and flexibility in my planning, so I made one for myself and I'm planning to maybe put it on Etsy or something, but this is like the first draft and I accidentally ordered it in like way too big, but I can show you the preview and then you can tell me if you need one of those as well. But I'm so excited. I'm like, new notebooks, new planners excite me so much, so having made one myself I'm like extra excited for it. But anyways, enough planner talk. I'm gonna make myself a matcha now.
I saw her up on the hill, on her way to the mill, proud and all out. But where are you now? Misunderstood, said she would help the ones that she could. No glimpse of doubt. But where are you now? Years have passed and restless legs have settled. We're finally home. Down is up.
I just had breakfast really quickly and I was just eating it while talking to Mallory, so I didn't really film. But I'm gonna continue to see in the specific areas that kind of surfaced through journaling about where I see myself in 90 days, to go into the specifics of them and see certain identity kind of specifics or behaviors that if I envision my 90-day future self, if I can just envision her and feel into that and then integrate her behaviors, her choices into my day now, I know will guide me to be that version of myself in 90 days. And so I'm gonna go by area. I selected like 3 areas. In those 3 areas, I'm gonna set myself 5 goals, which sounds like a lot. The thing is that I'm gonna break the goals down really in the smallest way. It's just gonna be very clear, to the point, no misunderstanding possible, and something that is very measurable in order for myself to be able not to self-sabotage myself, but also to avoid feeling really overwhelmed and like I can't actually follow up with all the goals I'm setting for myself. I might also end up only setting 3 goals in a certain area. I'm going to see, and then I can maybe share a few with you.
At the top, we're finally home.
I made myself another coffee and I'm just going through my 90-day vision once more and seeing what are action steps, or I would call them goals. For me, what is important in a goal is that it's something that I can actually control. So for instance, with the channel, I cannot control how many people subscribe, but I can control how the quality of the videos is, how often I create something, how I feel while creating it, what I focus on. Like, those are things that are really in my power, and that's what I want to focus on. I don't want to focus on something that I don't know the bigger plan and something that isn't my action, because in the end it just might end up disappointing myself. I can have a vision, and that's for me the difference between a vision and a goal. Like, I can have a vision to have this and this many subscribers, or to be doing YouTube full time. Those things are more visions to me because it's something that allows me to decide on the goals that I want to follow through with, on the steps I can take to get to that vision. And I think it's really important because setting, goals that are actually more of a vision, that are things that are in the universe's hands, that are not in your hands, can feel really disheartening because you might do and do and do and do, and you do so much, but you're not getting the result, like you're not finishing the goal or getting the goal done because you can't control it. And it might feel like you keep not doing enough, even though you do way more than enough, and it's just not the time for it. It's just not the moment. It's just not what you're meant to focus on. So if this is something that you recognize within yourself, that you feel like you set goals that are not really in your hands and you end up feeling really disheartened and demotivated and sad and triggered, then this might be, a little call forward to look at your goals, look at what you can actually do. And I think the way I like to do that is to imagine, for instance, like I said, my 90-day self, and then look at her, envision her every day and see how she moves, how she feels, what choices she makes, what she eats, how she exercises or moves her body in general, if she moves her body. Like, things are, my 90-day self could be completely different depending on what my desires are. So my 90-day self will be very different to yours potentially. But envisioning her and I seeing her behavior, what I can control is stepping into that behavior, stepping into those emotions, stepping into that mindset. And that's what my goals will look like. They will have something like, for instance, 10K steps. So it's very straightforward. It's a very simple behavior. It's nothing too complex, but it's also something I can control. I can decide whether I walk 10K steps today or not, but I can't decide if I will lose 5 kilos through it in a week. It's not really in my knowing.
Let me lend you a hand. Let me in on the plan. Together we're stronger. The weight in need.
I thought to show you the setup because I feel like it works really well for me. I might change it a little bit before putting the planner on Etsy, but I've been loving it already. I've been loving it so much. I've been so excited to get this planner because I just feel like it just allows me to be more productive and motivated me immediately to reconnect to my vision, to set goals, go through some goals, and I'm just going to show you the setup. The planner is a soft shell because I prefer it this way. I can write better on it, and you've got like planning for 3 to 4 months, and then this is like a brain dump, and then you select one area and you put goals, another area and you put goals, in another area you put goals. You just highlight what area these goals are in. Got like a monthly planner, and I already put a note because what I want to put in here is definitely my workout routine, and then like a bunch of appointments. There's a space for notes. Here, I added a family and friends planner because with everything going on and all my friends and family being somewhere, doing something, wanting to come visit, it just feels like very hard to remember, and I hate asking a friend like 3 times, when are you coming back from this trip again? So I definitely wanted to add a friends and family planner in there, so I just know if someone tells me they're going on a 3-week trip that I don't need to double check with them when they're coming back, and I think it's just gonna make me a better friend as well. I'm going to put into the monthly planner Marol's work plan because that is how I plan my gym time, and then events that are gonna come going forward as well, so I'm also aware of these. Okay, I changed one more time the pens, and I'm gonna go for a walk because I kind of feel tired. One of my goals is 10K steps, so why not start today? I think that's like a big thing as well, to not postpone to another day, but starting that day that you have the thought. But I'm first going to make myself a matcha to go, and then potentially make a little list, because if I'm anyways gonna go for a walk, I might as well run some errands. I have to drop off a parcel and go and buy some groceries. That is the cozy look for today. Matcha first, because I do feel a bit tired from sitting in bed and planning and being really focused on one task the whole day. Got my matcha jacket on, a little bag, because I'm definitely gonna need some new soy milk for my matchas and something for dinner tonight. ready to go. And the sun is coming out, which I'm super happy about, but it could also very well be that the moment I step outside that it's gonna start raining again. But I love the rain, so I'm gonna just take a beanie and I think I'm gonna be fine. Just gonna feel so good to get outside after this planning sesh. But I have to say that I've been postponing my planning, waiting for the plan I've made, and it was worth it. Like how it motivated me to freaking plan out my whole month is insane. So I highly recommend getting a new planner. And if you feel like you need something a little bit more flowy, more flexible, more feminine, then definitely send me a message, or you might find a link down below already, who knows, where you can order it. But I'm assuming that it's going to be more the next vlog. And I know I've been talking about it, but I wanted to really test it, and I'm testing it right now, and I already love it. And I have a few remarks and adjustments that I'm gonna make, and then it's ready for you as well. Just the best for you.
We're finally home. Years have passed and restless legs have settled. We're finally home. Down is up, we've been at the top.
I'm back from my walk. Also, it's been a productive day. I'm just gonna start on some dinner, and I'm just gonna keep it so simple. I'm just gonna make a salad with like parsley and coriander and some lettuce. I just put it in some water with vinegar and natron to just like soak it and get rid of any kind of nasty pesticides and dirt. And then I'm going to make a list for the things that I want to prep or need in order to stick to the goals that I just set today. But yeah, just a little update. Time to make dinner now, and I feel so much more energized than I felt this afternoon. I just felt really tired, and the walk did wonders in just being productive, dropping off the parcel, tidying up the space, cleaning up the dishes, stuff like that. Just gave me so much energy, and also reconnecting to my vision, planning for tomorrow, knowing what I need in order to really support myself. So just soaking the salad. I'm gonna rinse it now.
I've been running most of my life, blowing smoke everywhere around. I've been searching, but I can't seem to find someone that can hold me through the night. I'll count to 10, then open up my eyes. If you're gone, I'll take it as a sign. But if you stay, then baby hold me tight and send me off.
It's like, oh my god, it's a lot later than I thought. It's like almost 9 p.m. so pretty late. We had dinner, which you've seen, and Mallard went to the gym a bit later than planned. And I want to just finish my planning for the next month. So when I said I'm going to plan for 90 days, I do have a 90-day vision. But then every month I'm going to sit down and evaluate the month that just happened, and then therefore adjust my goals or my habits. Because for instance, let's say I'm planning to go to the gym 3 times a week, but I'm realizing that I'm loving it and I can actually go like 5 times. I could increase that goal. Or if I, for instance, notice that I always feel resistance, I never feel happy after the gym, it's just like I don't enjoy it, then obviously I would want to adjust the habit to something that actually allows me to still meet my goals of getting movement in, but at the same time actually are more in alignment with what I enjoy or what works for me, what works for my life, what works for how busy I am. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to reflect on the goals I set for this month. So for instance, like 10k steps, or I want to set up the backbone of my business again, and just with everything I know now, I just want to simplify it and make it really be rooted so much in service that no matter what I do my business, I'm always coming back to the service aspect of it. I also, for instance, I put in a goal where I want to start reading Crescent City. I wanted to make sure that I put in something that is quality time with myself, that I enjoy, and to bring this in. And with everything I plan like this, I give myself the 80%. So nothing needs to be every day, because that's what I used to do in the past, and I would either burn myself out or create so much resistance because it just felt unsustainable and just not workable, especially being a woman that is so seasonal. Not me as a woman necessarily being seasonal, but all women are seasonal beings. We go through different seasons through our menstrual cycle, which have different energy levels, different needs, different desires, and I really want to be respectful of my cycle because it is something really powerful, and living with your cycle allows you to leverage the strengths your cycle actually brings, because there are some times where we're a lot more intuitive and some times where we have a lot more energy, where we are really outgoing, and then there are other phases where we're more turning towards ourselves, and so I want to be considerate of that. But what I'm going to do now is to write a list with the goals I set for today of what I need in order for me to show up for those goals. So for instance, 10k steps, what I will need is to charge my Fitbit.
Tick-tock, the clock keeps ticking.
Then I want to start drinking a gut healing tonic. I'm kind of doing it already, but I want to perfect it and bring it to the next level and prepare it. I want to prepare it in a sense that I cook it and then I will freeze portions of it as cubes so I can drink it in the morning. And I feel like it sounds so exciting to me. Usually I drink my matcha in the morning, and I still will, but I always make myself some warm lemon water. But the thought of having like this hot beverage in the morning, this gut healing tonic, while getting ready, just feels really exciting to me. What shows you what kind of person I am that gets excited about stuff like this. So gut healing tonic, and I bought this box at IKEA, very simple, where I'm going to put my dailies in. So I'm going to put my matcha in, I'm going to put my omega-3, my vitamin D, my other supplements, hormone balancing stuff, and all those things into one box, so it's there for me and I can see it and I'm reminded of it. So I need to make my health box, as you will. And I'm gonna always give myself at least a week to reflect on the goals and adjust them and see if the preparation work is reasonable or if something is just too much, and then see what is really the priority for me and then slim it down if it feels like it's too much. I need to schedule a business day, and I'm gonna plan a social media strategy day. And then I would buy a nicer dicer because I do love salads, but I'm always kind of too lazy to make a salad. I don't know, I just don't like cutting up stuff that much. So I think a nicer dicer could be a really cool thing to integrate that makes simple, delicious, health dinners easy. So when I have planned these and the day is there, for instance, we've got the business day, I'm going to go back into my business goals and then from there do a bit of a project planning and see what are the first steps and really break everything down into small steps, see as how much I can get done and see if I need another day and then plan another day. That's how I go about it, and that really helps me to feel not that overwhelmed in the journey towards becoming my best self. I already love this journal and this planner so much. I kind of do like the big size. I don't know what you think about like a notebook that is that big. I wanted it to be half the size. What I really love about this is like that it's a soft shell. Like I don't know about you, but I don't really like planners that have a hardcover. I think this way it's like flexible. Like I said, you know, I need something more flexible, and I didn't actually mean the book itself, but turns out also the book, because I can write better like this. It feels like I'm really working something. It doesn't feel like a book I'm reading. And that's it for the planning session today. I'm excited to go and buy the remaining stuff that I need and then to do a video. I'm gonna have you hold me accountable through a video to really show you my health routine, my supplement routine, make my gut healing tonic again, and do all kind of prep work to make my goals be so easily integrated in my everyday busy life, and for you to be able to witness that and take some tips and tricks and inspiration from that. I'm excited to take you through my supplement routine and really bring you along in terms of prepping for a really healthy lifestyle made really easy and doable for someone that is very busy throughout the day. And thank you so much for watching until the end, for commenting, for subscribing. It really supports my channel and it makes me so happy. I'm so excited to be creating so many more videos for you and bring you along this journey of my life, and hopefully it inspires you and you can actually receive all kind of information through these videos, because I've done quite a bit of different diplomas in order to really be able to support women in their health journey, in their journey to becoming their best self. And I feel like this is such a beautiful platform to share this in the most visual and personal way. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.